Welcome back, you fuckos. Well, like, welcome back to us. So sorry, our posting schedule has been slightly disrupted. Don't worry, more content coming at you soon. And welcome to Cup of Joe's. We get your daily Cup of Joe from a couple of Joes. Let's clink. Remember, ongoing.
Cheers.
I filled these cups up too much.
I didn't even see what this one was, so let's see.
Also, this video is sponsored by evike.com, where you can get all of your airsoft equipment at the best prices in California. California-based company. It's actually not, but we're going to keep that in, Cedric. We're going to act like this is fucking sponsored by them until they sponsor it.
We're just going to keep saying it, too.
Yeah, and next week it'll be hymns again.
We're going to make 3 pauses during. Give a little shout out.
Evike.com. That's your promotional code. Seriously, though, they're not sponsoring this, but a great place to get any airsoft equipment. A lot of stuff you can't buy online, especially in California. They don't, for some reason, it's highly regulated. But through them, you can get almost anything.
Yep.
And they'll also help you, like, take your guns apart, maybe, to do modifications that you like. I've been watching a lot of the stuff on TikTok. I guess I'm getting my algorithm of these people that have been in jail before. Mm-hmm. And it seems like, yeah, I can relate to those people. I could talk a couple fucking rogues. Come on, you were in jail as a guard.
Yes. Yes, I was.
What is the craziest story you have from that shit?
Oh, what is the craziest story?
First of all, let me ask you this one. Anybody ever get in trouble for, were you ever at a women's place? Or where there's a co-ed?
I've never worked at a co-ed.
Did you know anybody that did?
Oh, yeah.
Did they fuck the inmates? That's people you know. But yeah, there are stories. There's got to be stories about that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know anyone that has. Like, that's not like the stories that you're bragging about to your boys of like, oh, yeah, I hooked up with this inmate. Like, that doesn't happen. Maybe it does, and I just...
You're not on the inside.
Yeah.
You're not one of the ones.
But you have girls showing up pregnant, like...
Right.
After they've been there for 2 years.
Yeah. Or like fights happening. Or I've heard about this, like if you had female guards at a male prison, there'd be females like fighting for shifts or when this guy was going to be, and they're like, whoa, what the fuck is going on here?
Now that shit does happen. I
know, bitch. Let's not name names here.
There will be no names. However, I was on training and we were walking down the one of the tiers.
Okay.
And anytime there's any movement, all the inmates come up to the gate. They want to see what's going on.
Yeah.
We're all on training. They all know that we're on training. So
they're trying to fuck with you.
Yeah. They're all looking through. However, one of the females there in training with me.
Okay.
Not a good student. Do not know how she passed through everything.
She fucked somebody. Obviously.
I didn't say. I
did.
We're walking down this tier. And again, there's probably 400 inmates within this section.
And this is like first day shit, or?
We're not even on shift.
Fuck.
Like, we're in the academy at the time.
Got you.
We're walking down, and there's like 40 guys yelling out for this girl's name, and she's blushing like...
Oh my, so they knew they had her. They knew they got her already.
Well, they knew her fucking name.
How did they know her name?
They probably fucking knew her. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So...
Was she hot?
No.
Okay.
No.
I guess it doesn't matter when you're in prison.
Yeah.
She looked real good.
Yeah, no, man, in the academy, there's some good looking girls in there.
Yeah.
So she would not have been the one that if they were just saying, oh, you're hot, she would not have been the one. There's 3 or 4 other ones
Gotcha.
that would have been
Yeah.
well positioned.
Was she a shrimp?
She's
By
small.
shrimp, I mean, I learned this from the Bad Friends podcast.
Oh boy.
The Mexican dude that said, in Mexico we call them shrimps. Here we would call them a butterface. Why they call them shrimps there is because you pop the head off and it's bueno.
No. It's a control alt delete situation. The whole thing is just shut it down. There's nothing good,
Okay. All right.
in my opinion.
Wow. Control Alt Delete. It's a fucking blue screen over there. Okay. So that's pretty crazy.
Yeah. No, there's some good stories. I'm trying to think of anything that I can say on here that.
Yeah, I mean,
Won't
don't
get me in
don't get yourself in trouble. At least one time I was, inside this guy's anal cavity, just fishing around for drugs.
That's amazing how many assholes you have to see.
I know it's got to be dehumanizing for them, but you too. Like, I don't want to look inside your asshole, dude.
Yeah. No. So I was.
I just want to collect myself real quick for an asshole
God
story.
damn it! Here we are. Usually we do am I the asshole? Here's the this time I saw an asshole.
All right.
So I was a training officer,
Okay.
and
And when you're training, you're like mirroring somebody in training, or is it? How's that?
no, I was actually training the new people.
in-officer, gotcha.
Yeah. So my position at the time was taking the people that just got booked in,
Okay.
changing them out from their street clothes to their jail clothes, and getting them up to their housing unit, wherever that is.
And part of this process involves the bend over cough.
Bend over, cough. Yeah.
What does a cough do? If you're holding something up there, has a cough ever worked before? And like, oh, you just shit out the mouth.
Fortunately, I've not seen that be the case. I've heard stories that it has. I've never personally seen it. And I've seen thousands of assholes.
Okay, now walk me through some of the training of this. What are you looking for in an asshole?
Oh, man.
Like, are you looking for something protruding? Are you?
Yeah.
So something like already coming out.
Yeah.
Or maybe there's like a piece of string, so they can
yeah,
they do the
something.
string thing.
Yeah. All right.
You can see how much Joey is traumatized. I don't mean to laugh.
All right. So let's talk assholes real for a second.
Right. That's
So this is gonna sidetrack that other story.
good.
So this time I was working on, just working in a normal dorm, whatever. And this one guy was good, like cool dude to me.
Yeah.
I know he's in there for murder, so.
Yeah.
you-
Probably not that great of a guy, but
But I mean, I looked at it as I have to spend more time with you guys
absolutely.
than I get to spend with my own family.
Yeah, so we got
I
to be
was
good, right?
not a power tripping fuck
Dickhole.
all you guys. Like it was more of like a let's make this a harmonious.
Yeah, you're here, man.
Yeah.
You're fucking here anyway. We might as well have a okay time.
Right. I'm not here to fuck with you.
You don't fuck
Don't
with me.
fuck with me.
We're all good.
Yeah. There's no fights on my
Follow the
stuff,
fucking
like-
rules. I'll be cool.
Yeah. Let's keep everything cool. But this guy, at some point when I wasn't there, they took him in to get x-rayed because they had a feeling that he had some stuff up there. Well, not only did he have some stuff up there, he had a 12-inch blade
In his ass?
in his ass.
How?
I saw the x-ray myself, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, you're a cough away from dying.
Oh my god, dude.
So they like cover it with a whole bunch of shit. Like, cause when you get like meals, you get like plastic. So you just continuously like wrap plastic and then just take away. Yeah.
The whole time, no. Because it's the idea that if you're in the shower and something goes down, you could quickly shit this thing out and stab somebody.
Yes.
You have a lot of trust in your fucking bowels.
Yeah.
If that's the case.
Yeah. Yeah. People in prison, and jails, everything is held in their ass. Everything. Everything. Notes, drugs, everything.
It's your back pocket. It's the human purse.
That's what they would call it too.
Dude, that is fun. Why 12 inches too? Like,
Yeah. It's fucking.
why not 6? Fucking say the biggest knife in the world.
It's a machete.
Yeah, it's a fucking
It wasn't like a real blade, like it was like a metal
like a shiv.
shard.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, fucking crazy stuff. And then we've had a guy who right
And
before
hold on, walk me back just a quick second. How did they have an inkling he had some things in his house?
I don't know what tipped them off to that. I think that was a situation that we saw like a note from somebody. You'd be. I don't know if you've ever seen the notes that they write
On toilet paper and stuff like that? Or whatever they can find, really, right?
So you have like a 8x11 sheet of paper
Okay.
that can get put into like 10 different strips straight down.
Got you.
It's actually incredible. I need to show you some stuff.
Yeah.
The writing on it, you basically, I can't read it like to the naked eye. Like I need a magnifying.
Oh, how do you fucking write that?
And like the writing's incredible. Like it is perfect handwriting.
Wow.
So like a lot of gangs have like their rules of,
Yeah.
when you step into here, this is what we do. This is how we do it. And yeah, they write their entire like basically credo,
Holy shit.
their mission statement.
Shove it up their ass and
Yep. But so like that's their rules. Those get passed around to everyone. But then you can also have like hit lists and
Yeah.
all that kind of shit as well on those.
or like a ledger, maybe you're
Right.
keeping for drugs and shit.
And they also do keep like logs of this person has a shiv in this dorm, so we're good. Like
Oh, wow.
our guys are protected over here because
So if
we
you
have
find that shit, a lot of good information there,
a
right?
lot of good information, right? So that's what we were looking for. But then they like twist it up into the smallest little scroll. Like, I mean, what you're looking for is something this big,
So it can be in anywhere.
anywhere.
Fucking in your ear if you had it. Like,
It's
holy shit. Oh,
mean-
and you could just eat it too if you didn't, if you wanted to get, oh,
you
wow.
can tuck it in like a dip.
Ah,
Like, it's honestly incredible. I was so impressed so many times that I was
very
just like, innovative.
ingenuitive
Yeah.
people and shit.
I remember finding my first like tattoo kit, and I was just like, "That's fucking awesome!"
You should tattoo in the outside world. It was like sticks and like that kind of tattooing?
No,
Oh, it's like
they had
fully-
they had a fucking battery connected to it. Like, it was
legit tattoos they were doing. Holy shit.
yeah. No, they're legit.
Wow.
Which there's actually a show that is on Netflix that just came out. called
Unlocked or something?
Unlocked.
Yeah. It's an experiment, right?
Yes.
Where they unlock the doors of the prison completely?
Yeah, so they're able to operate within the dorm themselves. So they're a community, if you will.
Alone.
And it's really well done. It is exactly what life looked like in the jail that I was working at. Like, it looks very similar, and the politics within it are exactly the same. So it's actually a really well done. So me and Taylor are watching that, and I'm just like, oh my god, like this is exactly how it fucking was. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I think I've seen some of those like 60 days locked in or 90 days or something like that.
Not as good as this one.
Okay.
Yeah, this one's really good.
Those are like, sometimes they're not even prisoners. Sometimes they're prison guards that are going in.
Right.
And with a full camera crew with them. And I don't think they're getting out an experience.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm going to have to watch that then.
it's very good.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just came out a couple of weeks ago, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm like 2 or 3 episodes in, and it's really well done.
And what's it called again? Unlocked?
Unlocked.
Unlocked.
Yep.
Check it out on Netflix. Sponsored by Unlock. All right. So if you didn't know, Joe used to be a prison guard.
Yes.
And there you got a couple prison stories here.
We'll have some more of those.
Well, that's more of those. There was a famous person that was locked up there once, right? At the county place, didn't you?
We've had lots of famous people there. So we had a lot of Niners players.
Oh,
A lot of Niners players.
Christian McCaffrey comes in every week.
Oh man, Dana Stubblefield was there for a long time.
Oh, really?
He may still be in there.
What the fuck did he do? Forgot about that.
I don't recall what he was in for.
Would you have like a rapper or something? Or like a singer or maybe an actor? I forget what it was.
Ray McDonald was there.
Okay.
Ray McDonald is fucking huge.
Huge.
That is a huge man. I'm pretty big myself. At the time I was like 6'3", like 215, like
Yeah.
in shape. I was looking good at that time. Not so much anymore. A lot thinner now. I can't lift any weights, so. And I felt like a miniature person
Yeah.
next to this guy. And I was just like, please be cool, man.
Yeah, no one's gonna fuck with you. I promise you.
Please be cool. Because you run twice as fast as I do. And you also have like 250 pounds on me.
Yeah, and it's all pure fucking muscle.
Cool deal.
Yeah,
No. Most of those guys are there, you know,
yeah. Had a
you
bad day.
make a bad, and most people that go through bad fucking day, bad choices, impulsive,
And they don't come back, right?
and they don't come back. And you can be cool with those guys. There's no reason to fucking be a dick to those guys.
Yeah.
Then there's others that
Yeah, fuck.
they look. So I got a lot of shit because I looked very young at the time.
Still do.
Still do.
Somebody commented on one of our posts that they thought that we were in our 20s, so thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate that.
But when I was in my 20s, like 21, 22, like just starting off in there,
Fucking 16.
everyone thought, oh, this guy can't do shit.
Yeah.
He's fucking baby.
Fucker's little baby boy.
Everyone wanted to fight me. Everybody. So lots of,
Lots of fun times.
I wouldn't say fun times, but
It was in a co-ed place. He knocked this bitch out. She was like 452. Samoan. She could throw them hands too, boy. She was quick for how big she was.
so in intake, I did work around female inmates,
Okay.
but never
Like on
with
a
them
yard or in
directly.
dorm.
Never directly with them. Because you go into intake, they split them up males, females.
Because a female has to look inside a female's ass and vagina, right?
Yeah, you get a fuckload of trouble. The other way.
Come on.
Okay. I've only heard stories again. I've never
Yeah.
done it myself. Lots of stuff up there.
Right? It seems like an easy place.
Lots. And a lot of stuff has fallen out there. Like, anytime anything's
Loose
ever,
ass bitch.
anytime anything's ever fallen out of somebody, has
It's
been a
been that-
female.
Okay. Okay.
We actually had a gun fall out. True
22?
Sorry. Very tiny gun.
It's a magnum foot.
Bend over, cough. And it was like,
Pandemonium.
oh, fuck. The radio traffic on that was insane.
There's a gunner set. Run, motherfucker.
Because what people don't understand is in the jail, no one is allowed to have real weapons.
Yeah. I mean, no baton, no nothing, right? Because it can be
No
taken off
baton?
you, huh?
Yeah. So we had like, and I stopped carrying because I got really good advice one time. So it's like this Kubaton that
Okay.
looks like this. It's
Tough rape people. Basically.
so I used to carry it when I first started because you were supposed to, like, hey, you have to wear all your equipment.
Yeah.
And then some training officer told me, is like, hey, don't bring anything in there that you don't want put inside of you.
This is fucking great advice for anywhere going into in life.
So that day forward, I was like, fair enough. I'm not carrying this anymore.
It looks like a straight dildo, doesn't it? I mean, it's fucking...
A million per year. I'm pulling it up for you.
Cedric, let's put a...
It's actually, it's not a Kubaton. It's a Yawara stick.
Your Wara
stick.
That's weird. Don't take anything in there. You don't want to put inside.
This is the exact one.
Did you
that
have
I-
keys on you?
Yeah. I was better when
Yeah.
I had keys. It's like a pinky. Like, swear to God, this is the same one.
Okay, this is. Yeah. Steve, what the fuck is it ripped for? Why? Is that a fucking joke? That's wood, right? Or the metal?
It's like a plastic.
It's like a rubber.
It's a hard rubber.
Jesus, how big is that? Okay, a good 12 inches.
Every bit of that
Biggest
blade.
shit, baby. Brills on it like that. To make it light. This seems like it was designed in the fucking 1700s where they just, if a prisoner was being mad, it wasn't a hole, it was just his hole. Just carried over.
That's where they got the nickname.
The hole. Oh my God.
So that jail, the jail that I mostly worked in is called Old Jail. And they've demolished it since because it was built back in like the 50s. But they did have this one room there that was very unique. They painted it back in the 60s or the 70s pink, 100% pink, with the thought that there was a calming color.
That would drive me insane almost instantly.
So it did.
Yeah.
It drove people to insanity if you were in there for, I don't remember the time, but
How long can you put someone in like solitary or the hole or whatever the fuck? What's the rules on that? Longer than you fucking want to be there, right? I'm sure.
We didn't really have a hole, if you will, in the jail.
But they just
In
go to
prison, they
lockup?
do.
Okay, in prison they
Yeah.
do.
I mean, you can be like single celled, like away from people, but
Yeah.
I mean,
You can still kind of see out the bars and shit.
yeah, you're not like away from people for
It's
very
not
long.
a padded room with a fucking
Yeah.
straight shot anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, now I'm thinking of insane asylum.
But yeah, we had this, it was called the Pink Room. And again, the whole reason why we originally had it back in the 60s, 70s
it was calming.
as a calming room, but it did turn people insane. So we still used it like here and there, but it was only for like
When we wanted to turn
Minute-
someone insane.
minutes at a time. Like it was like, stay here for a second and then come out.
Is that where it all went down? Pink room?
No fights in the Pink Room, actually. Fortunately, no fights in the Pink Room.
No fights, but maybe some fucking. Oh, I talked about male and female guards, but male and male guards, male guard, male prisoner. So I'm sure it has had to happen in some place.
Oh man.
He's gonna take a drink, for heavens. Joey used to be a prisoner in a prison. No.
Same thing.
Yeah. He used to work as was it a jailer? Is that what they call it?
Yeah, basically.
Or a sheriff? Or what is it? You give me the official title, though.
Correctional deputy.
Correctional deputy.
Yes.
So official.
Very official. How to imagine everything.
And how many years did you do this for?
In total, it was like 5 years.
And what were the age when you did it?
I think I started when I was 21, actually,
Okay.
to 26. And that's when I got injured and retired.
Okay. Why? Why law enforcement? Yeah.
Why law enforcement? Okay.
Is that considered law enforcement? It is, right?
Yeah. I just wanted I could arrest people and do all that stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Why law enforcement? When I was young, 12, 13 years old, I
Young,
just,
dumb, and full of cum.
yeah, hopeful, change the world, that kind of attitude.
Sure.
I was more of one of those of like, I actually did want to like change the world. It wasn't like about any of the other shit. It was just, I felt like I could give something back. I could do something better, make the community better.
Service.
Yeah. That was legitimately the goal, was to like change things around.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to just like stay on like the line level. I wanted to like promote, do all that stuff so I could actually like
Change some real shit.
yeah, get into invoking change and all that kind of good stuff. So
Yeah. Sounds like Obama's campaign. Hope. Change.
yeah, no,
It was actually around the same time.
yeah, it was. Damn near. It's still, Obama was still president at the time.
And the correctional deputy was not the first law enforcement job you had, right?
No, I started off actually with the Department of Homeland Security, and I worked for Border Patrol.
As a legit Border Patrol agent, like wetback exterminator. It's okay, I'm Mexican, I can say that.
So why did I pick that as the first career? So this one was more of a selfish choice. I started off there.
I think I may have heard a little bit about this. Let's see.
This is young, dumb, full of cum.
Then I heard correctly.
Yeah. It's just I wanted to get into the craziest shit I could. I wanted to go see the real shit wherever it was at. So when I was applying for like Oakland, Richmond, Detroit, New York, and Border Patrol. I applied for those. That's what I was looking to do.
Yeah.
And Border Patrol happened to be the first one to call.
Yeah.
And it was the only one that I could actually afford to like go test because Detroit called as well, but you have to fly out to Detroit.
Oh shit.
And I was fucking broke.
I'm looking for you to give me money. I don't know if you know how this works.
Yeah. Fucking broke. So they called and went through their whole process. I started when I was like 19 and a half is when I started the process. I didn't get hired until I turned 21.
Holy shit.
Actually, I wasn't even 21 yet when I got the job. I was 20 and 8 months.
This is in California?
Kind of. So when you get hired by Border Patrol, it took a long time, obviously.
Yeah.
A lot of different processes. You have to do a written test, do a psychological test,
How'd you fake that?
Hang on. All right, let's get into
I know this motherfucker.
let's get into the hiring process for Border Patrol. So the first part of the test is you got to like just make sure that you're
Sane.
just semi-smart, like, and
Okay.
not smart, just
Yeah.
like
Can you get out of a paper box? Okay.
yeah, towing the line. But then they have one part of Border Patrol specific. They give you a fake language to learn in this time that you're sitting during this test.
Okay.
Fake language.
Romulan. Whatever.
It's like XXYZ. Like
Okay.
fake words, fake letters. The whole goal of this is to see if you can pick up a language. Like if you have the ability to.
Oh, like just understand like the context or...
So they gave you a whole piece of paper on this is how this language works.
Okay.
And they give you like 100 questions on, and again, this has been a long time, but this is how I remember it. They give you like 1 or 2 pieces of paper you have to memorize.
Okay.
They teach you this language.
Right.
Then you take like 100 question test to see if you have the ability to retain and apply learning languages at your age.
Okay.
You have to test them like really high for it. I happened to do it. I passed it. Went on to the next thing. Then you do like a physical test,
Yeah.
running, push-ups, whatever. Psychological
Do they continue to test you on that? Because I see a lot of fat cops. I'm just going to say it.
Stand by. Stand by.
Thank you.
So the psychological test was the craziest thing I've ever done in my life. So it was at Travis Air Force Base.
Okay.
Already kind of weird.
Did they stick you with sodium pentothal?
Check this out. There's no bullshit here. When I told this story after I got hired, they're like, what the fuck did they do to you? So this wasn't the psych test. This was actually the lie detector test.
Okay. Which lie detectors have been proven inadmissible in a court of law?
Correct. So I go to Travis Air Force Base, check in, and they're like, we don't have you.
Who are you?
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing here? And I was like, well, see my email. It says to come here. And they're like, we've never heard of you. We've never heard of that person. Get out of here. And I'm like, all right.
First
cool.
test or what?
So like, I email this person like, hey, they just kicked me out. And he's like, oh, don't worry. Like, I'll come and pick you up. Like, just meet me at this like Burger King. And I'm like, fucking sketch. Whatever. I really need this job. I'm broke as fuck. $20, you know? So he picks me up. We drive on base. All right, cool. So we go to this random ass building.
Like nobody's there? Or
No one is there.
Okay.
Random ass building on the Air Force Base. It is run down.
So they're not using this that much.
This is not a used building. Like shit is hanging off the walls. Like, I mean, it looks fucking abandoned for like 30 years.
Yeah.
So we go into this room. The lights are flickering on and off.
This is the first time you saw an asshole.
Oh shit. So it's sketchy as fuck.
Okay, it sounds like
It's sketchy as fuck. So prior to a lie detector test, you have to go through like a whole questionnaire. You have to fill out, send it to them, and 400 questions. So then they go over each and every one of those with
psych evaluation questions, like
those two, yeah.
delusions of grandeur. And
For specifically the lie detector test, there's another 400
shit,
questions. So we go through them all. Then he hooks me up to all the shit. So they hook you up to all this stuff. You got, your pulse monitor on your finger.
right.
You're sitting on like a metal plate that, without socks, it measures your perspiration there. Two things around your,
remember
one
seeing
around your
that.
chest, one around your stomach, a blood pressure cuff, and you can't move.
And an AI cock ring. Oh, you can't. What do you mean you can't move?
So you have to put your hands there. You can't move.
Does that register a signal on the fucking thing?
Yeah. So like if you like just like twitch or like just trying to like get yourself more comfortable,
Like you're like,
he'll be like, "Hey man, you can't do that." Like it just read off the charts. I have to ask that question again.
oh shit.
That's what it's intended to do.
How the fuck does anybody make it through this?
Well, that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. Is they're not looking. I'm sure that there's something to it that you can read a lie.
Yeah.
All they're doing is
Can you follow directions?
getting you through this and then picking out different questions and saying, "Hey, I saw a lie on here," and you're nervous as fuck. Like, again, I don't have my car. I don't have a way to leave. You're hooked up to all this shit. It's a
Yeah.
crazy ass fucking building. And they're like, "Hey, we got a weird reading on this.
Tell me more about that.
Tell
Yeah.
me more."
Oh, okay, so they're
And,
just
like-
breaking down all the barriers.
And what they're looking for is for you to change an answer.
Right.
If you change the answer, boom, you lied. You tried to manipulate
done.
this. And I was just like, no, that's
Yeah.
a fucking weird question.
I twitched my finger apparently on that one.
All right, I'm going to say a lot about myself.
I mean, I love this part.
The question that they got hung up on was, have you ever looked at animal porn? I swear, man. And I'm just like, the fuck? Like, what even is animal porn?
So you've looked at animal.
And I'm like, no, man. I've never looked at animal
Are
porn.
we talking two animals fucking? Or
I have no
it didn't
fucking
say,
idea.
It didn't say bestiality.
I have no fucking idea.
What is animal porn? One animal killing another one? Is that?
Maybe
is
I
that
was just
porn
confused by the question.
Your brain was obviously confused by
I think if you look at any animal, they're naked, so it's semi-porn.
right? Like I think every day.
I have a dog, like,
But wait, no. I definitely see my cat lick its own paw. That is a tough question. You don't think it would be?
but I'm like, no, man, like that's fucking weird.
Yeah, and even if I was super into squirrels fucking, what does that have to do with me doing my job?
So he's like, all right, let's get you set back up. We're gonna ask it again. So I'm like,
Yeah, this isn't gonna go well.
this is a fucking softball. But now I'm fucking nervous that I'm wrong.
It's not. It's
So obviously I say no. And he's like, all right, that one came back clean. And I was like,
ow! I moved all over the place,
motherfucker.
I fucking taint twitched 20 times.
So yeah, fucking do that. Then you go through the psych eval. Psych eval is kind of weird.
That's with an actual psychiatrist.
Yeah, so you take like this 500. I mean, it is over 500
Grueling.
questions. A lot of them are the same questions asked
Different way.
slightly different way to see if there's any variation.
change.
They do ask you. I always thought it was a joke or like satire of, oh, they're gonna ask you if you like Alice in Wonderland. I swear to God, it was on the test. And it was
Yeah. Love that fucking movie, especially when they're doing all the drugs. Oh my god,
like, best fucking
total
part.
relate. Getting bigger, getting smaller. Yeah, I love that. I took a tincture right before I walked into this bitch.
I'll follow White Rabbit wherever he goes. Just go through all of that. Then I had to go down to San Diego to do a little bit more testing. It's a long fucking process.
That's why it took 2 fucking years, huh?
And here's the ultimate crazy part about this whole process. I'd done some research and they said one day you're just randomly going to get a call offering you the job. They're going to offer you 5 different places to go be. And you got 10 minutes.
You gotta pick one.
Got to pick one, or else your offer's off the table. You have to restart the whole process over.
This seems like a bad way.
So again, you go months without hearing anything.
Right, everything you need to do is done.
No. In between each of the processes.
Oh, in between each of them.
So like I did like the physical test.
So you can fall off in between any of those.
Any of these you can
Holy
lose.
shit.
So after you do the physical test, it was like 2 months before I heard anything back. I was like, I don't know if I failed or passed. No fucking idea.
That's crazy.
And then one day they just call you and be like, hey, next Tuesday, be here at this fucking place for your next test. And it's just like,
What do you mean? I'm already working at McDonald's.
so, yeah, I didn't have any like forewarning that this day was going to come.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like a random Wednesday sitting on the couch.
What if we don't pick up?
Yeah, I think they try to recall.
They'll call back.
They'll call back. So I see a call come through on my phone. I was like,
It's a weird number.
weird number. Pick it up. And they're like, hey,
It says U.S. government.
hey, congratulations. And again, I kind of did some research and I knew that this could happen.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, anything west of New Mexico, I'll take. Anything in Arizona, anything in California,
Okay.
I'm all over that shit.
No Texas, no.
Didn't want Texas, didn't want New Mexico. It's just too far from home.
All your exes have been texting?
Oh, one.
Wow.
No. So they called me and they're like, all right, hey, congratulations, you got the job. You got 5 places to pick from. And oh, by the way, your academy starts in 6 weeks in New Mexico.
So regardless of where you pick, you're going.
Yeah, still
Mexico to learn.
Still learn New Mexico. So like,
But they're paying for that now, right? You don't have to fucking fly yourself out there. Right?
no, you got to fly yourself out there.
Oh my god.
So
What?
they offered me 5 places, every single one in Texas. And I was like, fuck. So I was like, all right, give me just a second. And so again, going back to the front part of the story.
Right. You had 10 minutes to say.
I was young, dumb, full of cum.
Yep.
I typed in, what are the most dangerous, like what's the biggest corridor for drugs in the United States?
Because you love Alice in Wonderland so much.
And it said Rio Grande City, Texas.
And that was
And
one.
that was one of my picks. And I said, that's where I want to go.
I'm in.
I'm in. And they're like, perfect. You got 6 weeks. You have to fly yourself out here. You have to put yourself in a hotel for 2 weeks.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah. So I accept the
What
job.
kind of bullshit job is that?
So I accept the job. I have to now pack up. So here's how it works. So you have to go there for 2 weeks. You're doing like orientation
This
stuff.
is New Mexico you're talking about.
Texas first. So you're supposed to report to your
Where you're going.
where you're going to be going. So there's an orientation. There you do like a ride along, if you will.
Okay.
All that stuff to show you what the job's all about.
Yeah.
And yeah, 2 weeks you have to put yourself in a hotel. Whatever. I like took out a loan.
I'll eventually
in
get
order-
paid by this fucking place.
Yeah, eventually I'll get paid by this fucking place. So okay, so I get down to the border,
Okay.
fly myself out there. Crazy fucking shit. It was awesome. I was like,
Yeah.
fuck yeah.
I'm in. I got shot on the ride along.
Saw a dead body. First one.
First day or
Like on like the ride along.
on the ride along.
Across the border.
Right.
Because the river goes right there.
Oh,
and
yeah.
on the other side, some dude hanging.
Yep.
He's like, this is real shit. And I
Yeah,
was
they
like,
don't fuck around out there.
and I was like, I'm in the right fucking place.
Yep.
This is what I'm fucking here for.
Dead bodies and drugs, baby. My dick is so hard. One day, someone's gonna psychologically evaluate our podcast, and we're not gonna do well.
Oh, I'm not passing anymore. I'm not fasting anymore.
He's too honest nowadays.
Yeah. No. So yeah, fucking crazy. So you do those 2 weeks and then you report to the academy in New Mexico. And you were saying, do they test you?
Yeah.
So in the first part of the process for Border Patrol,
Yeah.
you have to test then, and you have to test 2 weeks out from your ship out date.
Makes sense.
Make sure that you stayed up on your shit. 'Cause again, it's been 2 years since I've last took it.
Right.
I was in like the best shape of my life.
Yeah.
Killing it. I was ready to go. I think I was running like 7-minute miles. Like I was in great fucking shape. That's right before I tested. Then I go out to New Mexico and we're starting they test you on the 1.5 miles again.
Yeah.
You don't realize it, but New Mexico, in that part of New Mexico, is really fucking high in elevation.
Oh, that's going to kill you.
I've never run at elevation before. So I'm normally running...
Sea level, basically.
Yeah. I'm normally running a 10-minute, 15-second...
Which is beautiful.
1.5 miles.
1.5 miles.
10-minute, 15-second, 1.5 miles. That's what I ran 2 weeks prior, and I was running every day at the hotels. I hit my first one out in elevation, 1350. And
Your lungs are on fire.
I'm fucking done, dude.
I got enough lactic acid in my body to fucking melt a cow.
So in Border Patrol, I was not ready, like, because I was in really good shape. And I was working at the gym, like,
Yeah.
that's all I did. These motherfuckers out there were on a different fucking level. Like, former Navy SEAL guys, like, I was not on their level.
Okay.
I was in, like, the bottom 10 of every single
Hey, even less
physical
than the
challenge.
class passes, though, baby.
Yeah. They were intense. Their PT out there was crazy. That was the hardest. I've done 2 academies.
And there's the hardest.
That one was fucking insane. So I ended up leaving there because the pay is god fucking awful compared to California. In the academy, I was getting paid the same as I was getting paid to work at a gym here in California. Same.
Killing yourself. Literally destroying yourself every day.
Yeah, homesick as fuck. Leave Border Patrol, come back home, get a job with... I won't even say the county.
Yeah.
Get a job with the county.
As the correctional deputy.
Yeah. I go to that academy. Running even better now. I get out there. And some of the people in this fucking class are at like 18-minute miles.
Holy shit. Well, you don't have to run a lot in jail. On the border, you got to run.
So the question on do they keep fucking testing you?
Yeah.
Even when they are fucking testing you in the counties, they do not give a fuck. There were dudes that were like 400 pounds, like could not run, did not
Physically
have the
couldn't do it.
did not have the ability to
The
run,
fuck are you going to chase equipment?
and passed.
If you got out of your car and you're that, I'm just going to run. I'm just going to run. I don't care if I was innocent.
So I went from that academy, and I mean, again, it was like military there. Like,
Yeah, Navy SEAL type shit.
like you do this, you do this, you do this, and I get out here and I'm just like culture fucking shocked of like,
Yeah, what?
this
Why
is
is this
fucking it.
Fucking
This is fucking it. You know, again, I just didn't speak up in either academy because anyone who did speak up,
Yeah,
fucking
regardless of what you said.
yeah, shot down. You could be the most right person in the world, and you're fucking dead.
No, you want to be right or employed, motherfucker. Same thing with marriage. You want to be right or married?
So I did that academy, and that was my mindset because that's what I saw that you're
Yeah.
supposed to do. And then I get out to the county, and I got pulled in after the first like couple of weeks, and they're like, "Why the fuck aren't you stepping up and like being like more of a leader? Because you've already done an academy." And I'm like,
Because
yeah,
yeah,
because I've fucking done one. I know what to do.
yeah. Because shut
Sit
the
down,
fuck up.
shut the fuck up. And they're like, no, not out here. Like, we would prefer you to like speak up. And I'm like, still not doing it.
Yeah,
Still not doing it.
love your preference.
I love that for someone else.
Yeah, let's keep that in. Good for you. You won't pay me more money? Because I'll do it then.
They're like, we just need you to be like a good influence, like towards like everyone who's not done one. And I'm just like, they should take my fucking lead here. And shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Because God, I always viewed that as like the dumbest. We collectively were the dumbest fucking academy. That was the worst group of people, I think.
You're talking about the county deputy.
Yeah. So we were just, our class was fuck ups. We were in trouble for all kinds of dumb shit. We had people asking the dumbest fucking, like,
So when you're fucking a prisoner, do you like, do you put the condom in your pocket? Do you let him come inside you?
there were questions that I was just like,
It's amazing to me how many people in the world do not have common sense
yeah.
and are in positions that you would think require, at least, at minimum, for you to fucking have that.
Yeah. You see the study that came out of like 20% of people don't have like an inner
Yeah.
thought process.
Yes.
I saw that in play. Things that you should probably run
Just
through
keep
your
it
head.
there. Yeah.
Like, let me filter this. Like, is this something that should be said out loud? These people were fucking saying.
Like, okay, I really, and I've heard of this. I do. And I understand that it is a true condition.
Yeah.
I just don't fucking get it. Like,
No.
what is in their mind then?
Oh my God.
Nothing?
Yeah.
Is it pictures and not words?
Or there's just nothing.
Is it nothing? And is that true happiness?
Oh man. I would think that it is. Honestly.
I think it is.
Because
Because the smarter you are, statistically shown, smarter you are, the more cynical you are, the more unhappy you are.
yeah.
There's a perfect balance of dumb where, like, Bert Kreischer has it. Bert, I love you. And you fucking know you have it. He is the perfect,
He would absolutely say yes.
perfect fucking level of stupid. I don't know what you want to call it. Ignorant, I think, is the best word.
Happy ignorant.
Ignorance is bliss, right? It's like that.
Absolutely.
Fucking, he knows enough to be successful in his career, be a comedian, be funny, but not enough to fucking be smart enough to worry too much about shit.
Yeah. Yeah. On the complete opposite. I fucking think about everything. Everything is happening up
And I
here.
fucking hate it. There's that one train of thought. There's 16. They're all talking at once.
They're fucking arguing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever yells the loudest is what I say out of my mouth.
Right. And usually, if you're in the fucking room, the loudest person's not the smartest one. Forgive us if we say stupid shit sometimes.
I'm gonna say a lot of stupid shit.
I think that's the whole point of being, saying stupid shit. But at least filtering it through your mind once or twice before you actually say it.
You should hear the stupid shit that doesn't come out.
Right. Yeah, that's right. We probably all would look fucking dumb as shit if we
I'd
didn't
probably
have
be
that.
way fucking funnier.
Yeah. Hey, you might want to let's see, get a couple drinks and some shit starts to come out there.
That's right.
All right, fellas and folks, that's going to do it for this edition of Cup of Joe's. Thank you again for joining us for your Daily Cup of Joe. We appreciate you watching. Please hit that like button. Watch our shit. Drop some comments. Is those topics you want us to talk about? Please talk. Please.
Comment so that we can talk to you. Come on the show.
We would love
Love
you.
to have you.
Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.